Hey guys, welcome back to SRT Learning, and I can see you most of the times you guys are referring to our videos while you are facing the interviews on the automation role. So we have covered most of the question about the manual testing, like the concept of the manual testing, selenium related questions, then Java, how you can put the logical and programming coding question, how you can crack those question in Java, and how you can learn the Java things. Then we have seen about, I will just say, the playwright. I'm going to cover the Cypress in near future, but if you like our videos, okay, and the how we have prepared those things, like lots of effort we have put, so please subscribe to our channel, so it will motivate me and my team to keep and coming up with the different topics and the list of interview questions. And we are mainly focusing on how you take the interview, how you do better in your interviews. Okay guys, so let's see in this playlist today in the TestNG what questions we gonna cover. So how to run same method number of times in a test engine. Okay, so this is interesting, right? Why we need to run same method again and again. So I will just say the first things that come in my mind. If I want to run a method again and again, that means I want to see the consistency of the method. Okay, if it is consistent, or like it's passed once and it's failed twice and it's not consistent, or I cannot trust on the method to run on the staging or production environment, okay, to verify the data. Another things I will just say is I want to run the method multiple time to continuously see the performance of that particular method. Okay, how the method is look like and how the performance of the method will be look like. Like let's suppose in the first run it take 2 seconds, in the second run it take 3 seconds, and in the fifth or sixth run it take 10 seconds. So why the performance is increasing? Do I need to optimize my automation code or something like that way? So there are a number of reasons, and let's see and let's learn together how we can answer this question in your interview. So in TestNG, you can run the same method multiple times using the invocation count. Okay, so in a TestNG, you can use the invocation count, and you can add that invocation count attribute in your test annotation itself. Okay, as you know, right, when we talk about any questions, we always talk about the syntax and everything. So don't worry about the syntax. I will let you know how you can do this invocation count. Okay, in this short video itself. So now this is the syntax. You see, the test and invocation count is equal to 5. That means this particular, when you execute this one, the run this particular test case will run 5 times. Okay, and it will print this particular message 5 times in the console. Okay, this is the simplest way you can understand how it's gonna be work. But in your actual project, you might be have automation script where you have certain steps performed. So those steps also will be get performed 5 times. Okay, so understand that at the rate test invocation count is equal to 5. That means you want this particular method to run 5 times in your project. Okay, if you want to see how you can combine this particular invocation count with the thread pool size. Okay, so again the thread pool size will be the number of thread pool it get created at the time of the execution. So suppose your invocation count is 6 and thread pool size is 3. That means it will open the every time it will be launch the 2 methods at the same time. Okay, sorry, 3 methods. So in a 2 run it will be complete your 6 times executions. Okay, so thread pool 3 means first 3 it will take the 3 method like the 3 times parallelly, and another when the another count will become the thread pool count, another execution. So another next 3 pools will take another 3 execution of your method. Okay, so it will execute 2 times because you have thread pool count 3 and your execution invocation count will be 3. So 3 inside 2 is equal to 6. So like that way it will execute your method. Okay, so over here you can see invocation count 6. This means method will run 6 times, and thread pool is almost 3 threads will be used in parallel. So every execution 3 thread will get executed, and that's why it will take 3 of your methods. Sorry, not this method but same method 3 times in first thread pool, and another one it will take another 3. Okay, so as you say, TestNG will distribute those 6 invocation count across the 3 threads. Okay, now few of the key things that you need to know about the TestNG. Okay, sorry, this invocation count things in the TestNG, that to speed up your test execution by running the multiple test invocation count in parallel. Okay, so why we want to use this invocation count and thread pool? So you can see the performance, and you can use the invocation count, the thread pool size. So you can invocate your things, and you can see how the parallel execution is actually work. Okay, This is useful in load testing, as I told you, parallel API testing, then data-driven testing, which you want to run each and every independently with a different set of data. So at that time, this will be useful invocation count. Then there are certain things that you need to know about these particular things when you are working with the invocation count and thread pool size. Okay, you must use invocation count with the thread pool size. Otherwise, there is a no effect of the thread pool. Okay, if you do not use the you can not only use, like over here you can use the invocation count independently. Okay, but you cannot use thread pool size independently. Otherwise, that will not make much effect on the things. Okay, so why? Because invocation count, you will give the number of instance or number of execution you want to do, and thread pool, you will give the how many thread you want to execute at the same time. Okay, so each invocation should be thread set, because we're going to use the thread pool size for each and everything, and the thread count is only applied within the same test method. Okay, not across the different test case. So suppose if you have implemented these particular things over here, that means this is only applicable to this particular test case. Okay, this is one of the interview questions that they're going to ask you. That suppose if I have put my invocation count but one of the method, does it apply to other test cases or not? So that means no, it will only apply to the specific test case where we have put under the test annotations. Okay guys, then this is the big things about like what is invocation count means, number of times you want to run your test method, and then thread pool size, number of thread that you want to execute. This is optional, but it is always a good practice to use both of them together in your test method. Okay, so keep learning and keep watching these videos guys, and you can share this video with your team. And if you like the way we represent the interview questions, please subscribe to our channel and share with your group guys. Thank you.